Welcome to the Steelers Realm Podcast. And now, here are the boys of Steelers Realm.
Good evening, Steelers Nation, and welcome to another edition of The Realm. I am here with the producer this evening as JT is in the process of moving. He is like boxing stuff up, purging, throwing things out the door. I'm glad I'm not him right now.
Where's he moving to?
He got himself a new crib, man.
Oh,
You might even see it on what was that TV show back then? Cribs or Cribs.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe we'll get an episode of Cribs on Steelers Realm. JT's new home. He'll be having a whole new studio, the whole 9 yards. Moving up in the world, I tell you.
Yep. He's going to need to invite me to his new mansion soon, right?
His new mansion. I bet you he wishes he had a mansion. Hell, we all wish we had a mansion. No mansions here, man. Lucky to live in a damn shack. Or in case you're me, living out of hotel.
Oh, yeah.
I'm in like my
where you at this
20th hotel room. I am in St. Pete, Florida right now, buddy.
Ooh. Weather nice there?
It is nice here. You know, it's no rain, nice cool breeze. Got to spend a little time deep sea fishing yesterday. Yeah. I might even get to make it home after this week.
Ooh, there you go. Luckily, it's in the 70s today, but it'll drop back down to the 40s for the next 4 days and be cold and rainy.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a snowstorm coming. Just hang tight.
Great. I'm excited.
Well, you know what I'm excited about, buddy. I'm excited that we are finally here 1 month away from the draft. The countdown to Pittsburgh begins, man.
Wait, really? There's a month to go? What the hell happened to the clock?
There's a month to go, producer.
Holy
month
shit.
to go. Month to go. So we are going to spend the evening breaking down our defense. But before we do, seeing that we have our own Homer on the show, the producer, I'm going to start calling you Homer. I'm thinking he's a Homer, folks. What do you think? We picked up a Travis Homer. What was that?
You can just call me wasted. That works.
Call you wasted, Homer?
Yeah.
Well, you might be better than Travis Homer. I'm a little uncertain on why we picked this cat up, man.
I think he's just a special teamer, if I'm not mistaken. He does play running back, but he probably contributes on special teams.
Yeah, but he hasn't done anything spectacular. Spent the last 3 years with the Bears. The Bears.
Well, maybe he's hiding some talent on special teams to return the ball. I don't know.
Maybe he's hiding some talent. At 27 years old, he's got 49 career special teams.
Last year, who we thought couldn't do jack shit. Maybe Travis Homer can be that guy this year, maybe.
So the Homer thinks the Homer's going to do it.
Yeah, he's going to do it.
He's going to do it. All right, enough with the Homer. Now to get on to JT's pick. And I'm going to put it here because you heard it first. Brock Hoffman has finally signed. And you know what the rumor is that I heard? Are you ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
Sign until he heard if Aaron Rodgers was coming back. False news or real news? Which one is it, producer?
Well, I might have made it up before the show, or maybe not. So we'll have to see on that front.
We'll have to see on that front.
Yeah.
Either way, I know JT's excited about this pick for sure. It gives us another little stout offensive lineman playing guard. I mean, he was with the Cowboys. He's played under Mike before. He knows the scheme. I mean, he's 304 pounds. He's a mauler. I mean, actually, I think it was a pretty good pickup and a nice replacement for Isaac Seumalo. So, I don't know why it took him like a month to go ahead and sign and why they had to tease us all this long. Unless, of course, it was in case Aaron didn't sign, he wasn't coming. maybe they got word Aaron's coming. And he said, you know what? Go ahead and get the contract ready. I'm ready to come to Pittsburgh.
Nah, I think I heard it was pending a physical or something like that. It wasn't anything like that.
A physical?
But he's a good offensive lineman. It's nice to have him, especially when you lose Samolo. He needs to fill that void, and we'll see whether he beats out Spencer Anderson for the starter job. But nice to have a little competition. We'll see who's the best man. Best man wins there.
Well, I'm pretty sure that he has no problem with beating out Anderson. I doubt it if he come in for a backup. But you know what? Who knows? Maybe he did come in as a backup. But, I mean, I think at another 27-year-old, already a starter in the NFL, I think he's coming here to start, dude.
Yeah. Well, to me, nothing's earned. You got to go grab it. Go grab that spot.
He's going to have to work for it. He's going to have to earn it.
You just can't hand out starting jobs like that. We got to make him work for it, you know?
You mean this isn't like M&M's? They just start handing them out for free?
Nah. You got to work for it, baby.
Got to work for it. All right. It is the NFL. Not for long if you ain't working for it. I like it. Well, you ready to talk about some depth chart on that defensive front?
Sure. Let's get into it, baby.
Because we're gonna break down the front seven tonight. So currently on the roster, as it sits right now, we have Cameron, the ageless wonder, Heyward, Easy, Atomo, KJ Henry's coming back, Yahavari Ritzy. Don't go Spitzy on Ritzy. Of course, we got Canal Benton, backed up by Yaya Black and Kyler Ball. Derek Harmon, our new pickup, Sebastian Joseph Day, and Logan Lee making another return. Now, we've definitely had some improvements on this front line, man, over the course of the last couple of years. Derek Harmon minus the injury last year, pretty good stud. Canal Benton definitely coming into his own. And I tell you what, the guy who really, really got favored due to Harmon's injury, Yaya Black, man. And I like Yaya Black. He is a tough SOB to move in that middle of the line.
Yep. He's really good against the run. He stops the run. That's what you love about these guys that are over 330 pounds. They ability to stop the run and make sure that nobody gets past them.
Well, they don't have to necessarily stop the run. They just got to clog up the damn running lanes.
Yeah, just put your fat ass in the middle of the line and you won't get through them.
That's it. You got to push me over. Bowl me over, big boy. But I do like the fact, too, that picking up Sebastian Joseph Day, man, I like that guy's attitude. He adds a veteran presence in there for these younger guys. And I would not be surprised if we continue to add to the trenches this year, which brings us to the prospects, man. What do you think the chances of Kaden McDonald falling to us out of Ohio State?
It's a possibility. We'll see, though. This defensive tackle class, they seem to keep falling. People seem to be lower on the defensive tackle class this year. So one of them could fall our pick. But, I mean, do we really go defensive tackle 2 years in a row? Especially when you got Cam just got an extension. You got other guys. Like, we'll see.
Well, here's the thing. Right now, we're a month away. We figure the trenches is definitely where we're at. So we're either going offensive, defensive. But wait, I know there's somebody out there screaming, we need a wide receiver.
That's not important.
That's not important? Well, that's kind of what we thought the last couple of years, right? Maybe it's more important than what we realize. Maybe we got to have somebody for Mason Rudolph to throw it to just in case Aaron doesn't show up, or at least Will Howard, one of the two. But with that being said, you got Kaden McDonald. Man, he is an interior player. He's definitely a first-round pick. He definitely sets the tone against the run. He had 38 tackles this year, 6 for a loss, and 3 sacks. The kid's got a motor on him. And there's another kid out of Ohio, out of Cincinnati, kind of keeping our eye on. But the problem is with this, I'm not even sure if this is the one because he's an old school nose tackle, man. I mean, Is the nose tackle, even though we run a 3-4, is the nose tackle like the days of Casey Hampton? Are they really utilized in today's NFL with all the different schemes and packages that they have? Hey,
Maybe.
producer, this is where you comment and come back. This is a two-way conversation, brother. What was you doing? Thinking, pausing, singing to yourself? What are you doing over there?
My dog's barking. Hold on.
Your dog's barking. My dogs are barking all day long from standing on my feet. You got to learn how to heal them things.
I'm working on it.
Are you still there?
Yeah.
You're working on your dog?
Yeah,
How are you working on your dog? Please tell us how you're working on your dog. You haven't even moved.
All right, sorry.
You got him hooked up to your computer? Is he an AI dog?
He's part of my system.
He's part of your system. You have an AI dog. Again? Does he heal? Does he fetch? What is it? What does your dog do, producer?
He fetches good draft prospects to build on the defensive line.
He fetches good draft products. Oh man, I tell you what, that was a hell of a save, producer. Hell of a save. You want to talk about a homer? You're a homer. All right, Homer. Tell us what do you think about Dante, Corleone, and a nose tackle? Is it needed in today's NFL?
I mean, I still think there's a place for it. Even though it's kind of aged out, but I mean, we already got a couple of nose guys. Like we got Benton who plays nose, Black who plays nose. He's like your prototypical nose, but we don't really need one at this point.
All right. Now, let's move on to a guy out of Florida, Kaleb Banks. 6'6", 327 pounds, man. He eats up blocks like there ain't no other. The only problem is I have with him is I think he takes too many plays off.
Oh, he does now?
That's what I think. What do you think?
Well, yeah, some players are like that. He only likes to get going for the pass rush. He's really good in that department, and that's what you want out of defensive tackle. But, I mean, you need guys who can play all three downs. That's what you need in the NFL.
You need a guy that can play all three downs. That's exactly right. But how often does defense play all three downs? Especially in our scheme, we do a great job of rotating the guys out, right?
Yeah, we do a great job of that. And yeah, that's what I mean. Is do you really want to spend a lot of draft capital on a guy who's only going to play 60% of the downs, if that?
If that?
Yeah.
Well, then let's talk about another cat. Zane Durant out of Penn State. Mm-hmm. Now, he's very active, man. He's a pass rusher. He's listed as one of the top defenders right now, or interior defenders at this present time. I mean, he had 36 tackles, 9.5 for a loss last year, and 5.5 sacks.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. He's a good player, man. I mean, he's good in pass rush department. He's another guy in this mold where as a pass rusher, you love him, but as a run defender, he can leave a little bit to be desired.
He can leave a little bit. But there's the thing, man. I think if we're looking at anything, we need somebody who can tackle. Mm-hmm. That's really where we're at. We need somebody who can tackle. Mm-hmm. And here's a guy who can tackle, Lee Hunter out of Texas Tech, man. Now, I tell you what, he's probably listed on some people's boards as the 4th or 5th best defensive tackle out there. Mm-hmm. I really like his pass rush skills, man. He can get off the edge for sure. Not that we need an edge rusher, but as a defensive tackle, if he could go ahead and help out that right-hand side that left-hand side, or no, the right-hand side. I'll get it right here for a minute. Over there with Highsmith, or even be able to be versatile and get over there on TJ, that makes it a little bit more difficult to double team our rush ends without leaving him coming up the middle.
Mm-hmm. Well, it'll be interesting to see how Graham would deploy him, because he loves to move those guys around, get him looks where they can actually rush the passer, unlike our old DC. So if we did have him, we'd be able to, get him against easy looks and get him, some pass rush opportunities that, would have been good for him. Because him and Harmon and all those guys, him and Cam too, I mean, it'd be a freakishly good pass rush if you had all those guys.
Well, and let's face it, in today's NFL, it's about getting to what?
Getting to the quarterback, baby.
Got to get to the quarterback. If we ain't getting to the quarterback, we ain't stopping nobody in this pass-heavy offense that we have anymore in the NFL today. Mm-hmm. Now, one guy who may be a potential pickup later rounds, Dominique Orange, Iowa State.
Yeah, you were talking nose tackles. This guy's, his nickname's Big Orange. He's a big, mean nose tackle. If you're looking for one of those guys, he's your guy, man.
Well, and that's kind of what I'm thinking, man. He's like third, potentially fourth round that you go ahead, you pick him up. I mean, he is definitely a bit bulkier than most, but at the end of the day, man, he's definitely got impressive movement, man, for a big guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, he could probably move faster than Black can, even though both guys are, 330 plus.
No, and even, let's face it, Black surprised a lot of us last year and got to the quarterback a time or two. And really, that's all you're looking for, man. You're looking to disrupt that timing. You know what I mean? Yep. Give your middle linebackers a chance to get a helmet on a hat is basically what it boils down to. Now, here's the question. As we move on to the outside edge rushers, because we already know we have TJ, we have Alex, we have Jack Sawyer, who had a phenomenal rookie season, Nick Herbig going into his final year, and of course, the German that we can't seem to get rid of, that we bring him back year after year after year, old Julius Welskopf. I don't know if they're just playing with this guy. They just like him. He's got humor. He makes a good schnitzel in the locker room during, St. Vincent Day. I mean, this guy keeps coming back, and yet he's not getting the field. I mean, well, I get it.
You name the four guys ahead of him. I doubt anybody would see any field playing time.
Look, I get it. And I get it, too, that he's part of the whole European experiment, and he gives you that extra player, or that extra personnel on the 90-day roster because he falls underneath that. But you gotta ask yourself, man, at what time is he too old to play?
Never.
He's never too old to play.
Never too old.
All right. Now, do we feel that this is a high draft need, or do we need to just potentially look for another young guy who could potentially take Nick Herbig's spot, or is that what we did last year with Jack Sawyer? Because look, the way Nick's played, coming out of this contract season, he's looking for either to be a starter on somebody else's team or money to stick around on this team, which means either TJ Watt or Alex Highsmith becomes expendable at the end of this year, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do think edge could be a sneaky need because right now, the way Nick Herbig's playing, if he keeps it up, there's no way you're going to be able to keep him with the price he's probably going to want, whether it's $30 or even $35 million per year, the way he's playing.
I think you're absolutely right on that. But now the question becomes, who becomes expendable? TJ Watt or Alex Highsmith as we continue to try to stay young?
Unfortunately, it would probably be Alex Highsmith just because his contract is more. You can actually trade it because he's only making, $17 million a year versus Watt's making 41. He's older. It's just the reality is Highsmith would be much easier to trade realistically.
And have we really seen the ceiling on Alex Highsmith that we've been waiting to see?
I mean, it's been tough, man, because I think his whole rookie contract, he was healthy as an ox. And then boom, as soon as he signs his contract, he's missing games every 3 weeks, it seems like.
He does seem like he's fought a little bit of the bug for sure. There's definitely no doubt about it.
Yeah, it's been a lot of lower body injuries too, for whatever reason.
He has. So it's going to be interesting to see how this continues to go, especially in a draft class right now for outside linebackers that really doesn't have much depth in it.
Yeah, it's top heavy, unfortunately, and we aren't going to be in range to go get one of these guys.
No, I mean, you're looking at David Bailey, right? I mean,
Yeah.
He's kind of rated up there as one of the top ones coming out of Texas Tech. Could potentially be around, in that third, fourth round. I'm not quite sure if he's, one of the guys who we kind of take a look at.
Who, Bailey?
I'm not really
I think he's
sure
supposed to go top 10, I believe.
You think he's going to go top 10?
Well, they project him to go to the Bengals last I saw in a mock draft.
Because I'm just seeing how much you're paying attention right now.
Okay.
Kind of fucking with you at this point in time.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. You think he's going to go number 1?
I didn't say number 1, but top 10 maybe.
All right. You know what? I'm going to give it to you because he is probably listed as the premier explosive pass rusher out of this year's NFL draft coming off the edge. So that's definitely going to make him somebody to take a look at. Whether he falls to 21 or not, that's going to be a hard one. But then you've got Ruben Bain Jr. coming out of Miami. I mean, he's definitely got some refined pass move skills. We've seen him in the national championship game. He had 52 tackles, 14 for loss, 9.5 sacks. He definitely held his own. He has true knockdown ability, man. He's got great hand usage and club move. The question is, will he be around and do we take a chance on him in the first round?
If you wanted him, you probably have to trade up for him. He is falling because of shorter arms, but you'd have to trade up probably.
Have to trade up. And again, so I go back, is this one of our number 1 picks? Or with everything that we've done right now in free agency, have we really just opened up the door for the sky's the limit on we can take the best available player at 21?
I mean, that's the best way to do the draft. Otherwise, you end up with a reach for need for a Kenny Pickett type of player if you don't draft the best player available.
Well, we definitely don't want to go ahead and take another Kenny Pickett as a reach.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Or if you go for a need, then you'll end up with somebody like that who's just a complete bust.
Or even remember another reach, Art.
Oh, Artie Burns, my favorite player of all time.
Artie Burns. Yes, old Artie Burns, man. I mean, but hey, you know what? Artie's still in the NFL after all these years.
Really?
Yes, he is. It's hard to believe he's hung around that much. It really, truly is. All right. Now, here's a guy that I got to watch a lot of. Arvell Reese, Ohio State. Or should I say the Ohio State. He's definitely been compared to Micah Parsons over the years because of his speed and his versatility, man. He did have basically 55 tackles last year, 11 for loss, 7.5 sacks in the season. I mean, he's definitely got the motor and the maturity that the Steelers look for and like to have. I mean, what do you think the odds are of getting him, or is he really he's going to be gone by the time we get ready to draft?
Unfortunately, I would love to have him, but he's going to be gone. Not a snowball's chance in hell to have him.
Not a snowball's chance in hell, not even a little bit?
Nah.
Now the question is, though, you have him kind of listed here as an outside. He did play inside.
Yeah, well,
are you saying you're projecting him for the outside?
Because Micah played linebacker in college, and then he went to NFL and became an edge rusher. That's kind of how they see him as well.
You kind of think he's got that versatility to do that?
Yeah, it seems like it. I mean, the dude's a beast. He had like a 4.46 at the combine. I mean, he should be able to do it with his build and his speed and athleticism.
Okay. All right. Well, let's move on. How about Kendrick Faulk out of Auburn? 6'6", 276 pounds. He's a long defender. He's likely selected in the first round. But here's the thing about him. Ain't he just a little too big to be coming off the end? Haven't we tried that experiment before in the past with a big outside edge rusher who basically didn't get the job done.
Yeah, I mean, he's just a weird archetype, and you worry about these twinger builds where, like, are they an edge or defensive tackle, and you wonder, how's that going to really work? And they usually end up not being able to play either position at the end of the day.
So it's almost kind of like a wasted pick, wouldn't you think?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. All right.
Yep.
Let's try this one. How about TJ Parker out of Clemson? The guy plays sideline to sideline. He's definitely got the effort that you look for, strong hands, and he's got versatility to be able to play across that defensive line if we needed him to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's big, mean, physical. He's built big. Like, I mean, would love to have him, but when you already got Wad Highsmith, we'll see if we go edge first round, but it'd be I don't know if that's realistic or not.
You don't think it's realistic?
Nah.
Well, if we do, here's a guy. Does he fall to us? Cashius Howell out of Texas A&M. He might be considered the top outside linebacker in this class.
Yeah, he's pretty good. I would love to have him, but
yeah, he's pretty good, and you'd love to have him.
Mm-hmm.
But again, does he fall to us? Or are you thinking we're going to trade up? We're going to ask this every week.
He's a late first guy.
Do you think we're trading up?
Hell yeah, we got like 1 million picks. Why the hell would we not trade up?
Well, we do have 1 million picks. Do we parlay them into next year? As we were hoping we had all these picks for a quarterback. We know that's not going to take place.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, you gotta use these picks up because usually people don't want to trade future picks for current picks because they're less valuable.
They're less valuable.
Yep. You're
probably right about that. All right. So let's go ahead. Let's move to inside linebacker. All right. We already know we've got Patrick McQueen and Peyton Wilson. And the thing is here, we've already been hearing rumors about potentially Patrick Queen getting traded. We already know we're bringing back Cole Holcomb. He's signed. He's back. We got Malik Harrison, again, coming back. And then we still got Carson Bruner that we really don't know. He's probably just going to be a career special teamer. Mm-hmm. But is inside linebacker, do we go after a guy like Sonny Styles?
We'd have to trade up for him, but it'd be worth it, though. I'm telling you, because he's such a great player. I mean, you'd have to trade up pretty far, though.
We're probably going to have to trade up pretty far, but I tell you what, if I'm going to trade up, if I'm going to trade up for one of those Ohio State boys, either Arvell or Sonny Styles, because those guys are really coming out 1 and 2. And Sonny Styles, I mean, was a former safety. The one thing we know about inside linebackers is you got to be able to cover the slot and the tight end, right? Mm-hmm. We've kind of seen a little bit of a struggle in that area, right? So we definitely need that. Here's the other thing. He's 6'5", 244 pounds. Man, he's got cheat code potential for all you gamers out there, right? Which means he could potentially be a 4-down linebacker in our system and not come off the field like we currently see Peyton Wilson come off the field.
He's so damn good, he's going to play all 4 downs, baby.
He has that ability. I mean, he really does have that ability. I mean, he's even got a 43.5-inch vertical, man. I mean, the guy
dunk basketball at that size.
Yeah, I mean, for his size, 244 pounds, he runs a 4.4.
What the? Yeah, I think they were comparing him to Megatron at like the combine. That's how good he is.
He is that good. Now we got another one on the board here. Joshua Trotter could be the sleeper here out of Missouri. Mm-hmm. And he does come from the Trotter family. You remember what his old man played on?
Eagles, right?
Eagles, 5th-round draft pick, man, coming out of Clemson. Yep. I mean, and he's the brother or no, I'm sorry. His brother Jeremiah was a
Yeah,
fifth
Jeremiah.
round. Yep, he was a fifth round pick out of
Yeah.
Clemson 2 years ago. But
Mhm.
Jeremiah, his daddy, was pretty damn tough too. Now, Jeremiah Jr. hasn't really quite come into his own yet. Could the little brother be that much better?
I think the little brother got all the good football genes, maybe.
You think he got all the football genes?
I'm hoping.
The only thing that worries me about him is coming out of a small school, and even though he's a bit of a thumper, man, he's really only 6'2", man. He's not a very big guy. 237 pounds. I mean, a little bit shorter than Holcomb, I believe, right now.
Yeah.
But, he definitely comes from football genealogy. Look at me with the big words. Genealogy. Whew.
Didn't know you're an expert.
I can't pronounce Mula Mula Malo, but I can say genealogy.
Genealogy. Well, he's got some good genes in him. And even though he's not the biggest guy, I'm sure he's hell smart after learning from his poppy what it means to be a football player.
He's got the genes in him. All right.
Yep.
How about this guy? Deontay Lawson out of Alabama.
Yeah. Well, my thinking is any linebacker from Alabama's got to be good. That's my thinking on this.
That's it. You come from Alabama, by George, he's got to be a good football player.
Be good. From
Roll Tide roll. Is that what you're telling me?
Yep. Got to take these Roll Tide linebackers. They're always good. They always know how to play football. It's a good program. They teach them well.
But he's definitely going to be a little bit of a later round.
Yeah, he might even be day 3 at this point. We'll see.
Day 3?
Yeah, possibly.
All right. Here's another one as we're getting into like day 3 here at this present time and moment. How about, well, maybe this might be day 2. CJ Allen out of Georgia. Yeah, he's probably going to be day 2. Yeah,
he's probably second round, third round, whenever. But he's a guy who's really, really smart. I think he was calling the plays for Georgia. He had the green dot. He was really good at that. If you need a guy who can actually call the green dot, unlike Patrick Queen, who isn't the best at it, you need a replacement for him possibly someday, then he'd be your guy probably.
Well, now, are we being fair to Peyton on the green dot, or is it just because he hasn't learned enough to be the green dot?
Sometimes you can learn over time, though, but he seems to be more of an athlete and a guy who, you want him to be able to play with his athleticism and just do whatever he wants because he's so physically gifted. Not that he has to stop and control the defense at the same time.
And let's face it, too. Queen was a green dot coming out of college. The Ravens felt otherwise, took the green dot from him, but we gave the green dot back to him.
Well, they had Roquan step in.
They did have Roquan. You can't take that. And if anybody deserves the green dot, it's definitely Roquan. So more to be determined on the green dot. To be determined. Now we've got another guy kind of looking at Xavian Sorey, little French guy out of Arkansas. Again, a little bit of a tweener, man, at 6'2", 228 pounds. He had some pretty good production. Definitely going to be a day 3 pick, but I'm just not sure that's the guy. Maybe special teams. I'm not sure he fits our defense.
Well, yeah, we'll see though. He's later rounds, but if he can contribute, maybe rotate in against the run or whatever, that'd be good to have on their team.
All right. I'm going to throw one guy out there right now. Old Red Murdoch, small school coming out of Buffalo.
Yeah, he's a sleeper guy.
He is a sleeper guy.
Yep.
You know whose record he broke for forced fumbles?
Ooh, who was it?
Khalil Mack.
Ooh, gotta have him then.
Now, granted, he's definitely, again, a little smaller guy at 6'1", 240 pounds, but he definitely has heart and soul.
240, you say? So, that's big. Maybe he can be a good thumper at least. Stop the run. We need those guys.
He's definitely got a little bit of quickness to him, but I don't know about that inside linebacker. He probably fits more of a Cole Holcomb at this present time and moment. He'll probably be around the league for a little while, probably backup guy. Just not sure we're going to get much production out of him.
Okay.
Now, last but not least, out of Texas A&M, another Aggie, another guy who's a little on the tweener side, but man, for coverage skills, he didn't do too bad. And that's all Tareen York out of Texas A&M, man. He basically had 92 tackles, 9 for loss, and 5 pass breakups. Now, for a tweener, he did not do too bad for Texas A&M in the middle. But my question is can he do that at the highest level of professional football?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, some of these guys, it's hard to project for them, but if they can hit, they can hit. But for a guy you're going to take in the later rounds, take a chance on him because he's really getting coverage at least. And that's good for the NFL because it's hard to find those guys.
It is hard to find those guys. And, he's kind of a bit of a Rudy at this time and moment. Mm-hmm. But if I look back on this, as we kind of wrap this up here a little bit, between linebacker, edge, defensive line, do we take one in the first round or we wait until the third round?
I'd probably wager we wait till the third round considering how good we are on the front seven right now. Because if you looked at our roster, our depth chart, we're pretty stacked right now. Honestly, a lot of teams around the NFL, especially the Bengals, for example, would kill for all these players. Even our backups would be starters on the team.
No, you're right about that. I tell you what, we definitely got a pretty stout top 7 or front 7, I should say, with some pretty decent backup there as well, too. Could we always use to infuse a little bit more?
Yeah. That's what you think.
Get a little younger.
Later rounds
absolutely, we could. Could we potentially look for a guy on the inside? Yeah. If I'm doing anything, I'm trading up for the inside linebacker. And again, I'm even looking at Arvell Reese or I'm looking at Sonny Styles.
The only way you do it, I could see linebacker in the first round is if you have opportunity to trade up for Sonny Styles, which would be a lot of capital, but I'd do it. It's worth it.
What do you think that would cost? Swap into the first rounds, maybe a second round next year?
Yeah.
Or even this year.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe a couple of thirds this year, maybe even if they want those.
But here's the thing, all right? And I just want to throw this out there as we wrap up the show tonight. If we do make a potential trade to move up, are we moving up in the top 10 or staying just outside? Because we move up in the top 10, it's going to cost us a little bit more draft capital. If we go with somebody besides a wide receiver, now we're looking at a wide receiver in the third round. And in this year's draft class, I'm not quite sure we're going to have that talent pool in the third round.
Yeah, that's the thing about this draft class is you kind of have to trade up into the top 10 and get one of these blue chip, great prospects, or else you're really going to miss out if you wait till 21 at this point.
And let's face it, one of the things we've talked about before, one of the reasons why we're mediocre and why we continue to finish in the middle of the league is because we're drafting in the middle of the league. Not saying we've had bad draft classes, but we're not getting that top tier guy to take us to that next level.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. If we were to trade up in the top 10 for a linebacker, I'm not sure for Devin Bush situation, but Sonny Styles would be much different because he's actually built like a linebacker. Devin Bush was under 6 foot. He was very smaller for his size. So.
He was very small for his size. And there's another cat who's still in the NFL today.
He's actually playing well, too. And I was happy to see he left the Browns this offseason.
Yep. So it'll be interesting to see if he can continue on the path or if he's at the end of his career. But with that being said, what are we doing next week? Where are we at next week, producer?
Next week, we're doing secondary and special teams, I believe.
Secondary and special teams.
Yeah, how's that sound?
All right, guys. Tune in next week as we kind of break down the top picks in the secondary, special teams. Right now, between the producer, a.k.a. Homer, and myself, if we're going to move up for one of the defensive guys, I like inside linebacker. in the
Me
two
too.
Ohio State boys.
Yep. Go get 'em.
Producer's going to agree with me?
Of course.
What
I
a
always agree
homer.
with you. You're always right.
I'm always right. I don't know about that. But Steelers Nation, appreciate you guys checking in with the realm. Looking forward to next week as we continue to break down some of these prospects going into the NFL draft. No place else than Pittsburgh, baby. Start getting those towels washed and pressed. We're going to be waving them. Until next week, as JT would say, be careful in the hot tub.
Check back next week into the Steelers realm.